That our Jackie Coppell, who's there on the ground, flagged it an urgent, not speaking at this conference because of the diagnosis testing positive for COVID. This just within the last few minutes, so that explains why we saw the delay.
So there was an announcement in that area, and you can start to see the crowd sort of file out. Here was the announcement, as I understand it, that just took place moments ago.
Good afternoon. Thank you all so much for your patience and understanding. Regrettably, I was just on the phone with President Biden, and he shared his deep disappointment at not being able to join us this afternoon. The president has been at many events, as we all know, and he just tested positive for COVID. So, of course, we understand that he needs to take the precautions that have been recommended, and he did not obviously want to put anybody at risk. He said to tell my folks that we're not going to get rid of him that quickly. We're going to have a chance to hear from him in the future directly. He's just really sorry he couldn't be with us, and obviously we share.
Okay, so that was the announcement in Nevada earlier today. President Biden testing positive for COVID. He was supposed to have a campaign event there. First off, of course, you hope the president is well. You hope he recovers. Of course, the president of the United States, this one, anyone in the past, anyone in the future, they get the best medical care that there is. There's always a doctor that travels with the president, a huge medical team, so on and so forth. We didn't know of any sort of symptoms or illness that the president was feeling, and it makes me wonder here right off the top, Kelly, why he was tested. Is he tested daily, or
maybe he's still tested daily? I remember, the protocols that were in place years ago that he was.
Years ago, though.
But I don't know if he is. Maybe, he just spoke yesterday at the NAACP conference.
Yep.
So
he was pretty fiery yesterday. He looked like his, normal self.
Exactly, and he did those sit-down interviews with BET and I think others. So he had those one-on-one interviews as well. So I was just about to send an email over to the White House to check and see if he had been tested this morning or if he was not feeling well, and then they decided to do that. But there was no sign or anything that he wasn't feeling well yesterday.
So this pulls him off the trail for a while.
Pulls him off the trail for a while, and at a time when there's a lot of questions about his political future. Obviously, earlier today, California Senate candidate and Congressman Adam Schiff, the highest-ranking Democrat, he became the highest-ranking Democrat to call on President Biden to step down from the ticket. And it also comes as Republicans are putting on this major show of unity in Milwaukee. So look, we were looking forward and watching for Biden to be on the campaign trail. We know that he is heavily under scrutiny after last month's debate performance. But for at least a few days, we don't know for how long he will be off of the trail.
It pulls him off the trail at a time where a lot of Democrats wanted to pull him off the trail. Right. First of all, we're praying for him. We want to make sure that he's healthy and that he survives this. We love Joe Biden, but Joe Biden, I don't believe, is going to be the Democratic nominee for president of the United States. And I think this only speeds up that process.
How so?
Because I think that when you see an Adam Schiff come out and say that he is no longer with Biden for president, that means Nancy Pelosi behind the scenes is working it to build up to the point where she and other senior leaders in the Democratic Party can go have a real conversation with the president of the United States about what needs to happen for Democrats to have a chance in this election. And I think this only strengthens the case. It also gives him a reason to get off the trail. It gives him a reason to get out of the race. In fact, yesterday he said if there was some sort of illness, if there was some sort of medical reason, maybe I wouldn't run. And wow, today there's a medical reason. And I'm not saying this isn't real. I believe it is real. Maybe he was exposed. Maybe that's why he tested. But now he has a medical reason to get off the trail.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.